one of the things that could drive a person to bet responsibly or not at all. The moment at the end of the game last night, if you had the Cowboys given 6, Brandon Aubrey, if he makes that 51-yard field goal, and he had never missed a 50-plus yard field goal, the Cowboys go over the number. He missed it. Rodney, here's my criticism. The clock was running. The Cowboys had 3 timeouts. They put the field goal unit out on the field. They didn't call a timeout. They just kind of rushed the whole thing. And it wasn't really rushed. It was just like they didn't even consider, hey, let's run it all the way down to 1 second. I mean, I've got 2 criticisms. They snapped the ball with 2 seconds left. You never know what that 1 second's going to do, the final drive of the game. And they would have had a more relaxed snap, spot, kick, hold, whatever, if the clock isn't moving and you're trying to get it off before the play clock expires and a 51-yarder becomes a 56-yarder. I just don't understand that. I've always seen the coach just wait, take it down to 1 second, call the timeout, send out the field goal unit. There was no reason to send out the field goal unit with the running clock and worry about all that. Just take it down to 1 second, give them minimal time on the back end, give your kicker the best chance to make the field goal because they opened the door. Who knows what would have happened if the Giants, if they'd made the field goal. The Giants still would have had to go all the way down the field, score a touchdown, 2-point conversion to force overtime. But if the Giants had won that game on the last drive, McCarthy, I don't know, maybe they wouldn't have let him on the plane afterward because that field goal should have been made. They should have called that timeout to enhance the chance of making it.
Well, the kid hadn't missed, right? So the kid was basically automatic. So they had so much confidence, almost to the point of arrogance, that every time this kid lines up to kick a 50 or 60
That's
yarder.
what it was. That's what it was. Arrogance that drove that. They figured he's just going to make the thing. We don't need to do this.
Because I'm like you, Mike. I'm like you, Mike. I want to call a timeout. Field goal unit, take your time, go out there. I want my placeholder to get set up the right way. It's no need to rush. I mean, just use one of those timeouts because it's not like you're burning those timeouts and you're wasting it. You're actually burning it so you can score and put more points on the board. So I'm totally in agreement with you in that situation, definitely.
And it's just basic clock management. You don't have to time it with the snap and the play clock. You can stand there and look at the play clock, and you're next to the official. How many times do we see that? The coach is right there, and they're seeing it tick down. It gets down to 1, and right before it goes to 0, you call the timeout. That's one of the things. It drives people crazy because anyone that plays Madden knows how to manage the clock. And when you see a coach that makes a basic mistake like that and leaves a second or two when it was completely unnecessary to leave a second or two, it's the kind of thing that gets guys fired because it turns a... Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.